Hey y'all, it's your girl Jocelyn. We're back with more Hollow Knight. Last time we started our adventure, talked to the Elder Bug, who was the lone resident of Dirtmouth. We saw the Grub Father who had lost all his grubs, and took a little loop around part of the Forgotten Crossroads, and stopped at this black egg, and met up with Quirrell. In this episode, we're going to explore the Forgotten Crossroads some more. Oh, and I can't forget, we saw the precious minor bug, Mila. Got another husk here. I believe those are called, I think the white ones are called tic-tics, and the gray ones are called, tec-tics. Oh, and this is a chance to show something here that's kind of rare. If you destroy that sign, and then jump back down the well enough times, I think it's like a 2% chance for this to happen. So the odds aren't terrible. I might just have to cut until it actually happens, for y'all's sake and mine. But this is at the beginning of the video, so at least this will be easier for my editor to handle. Oh, there it was. That is Menderbug. He's the guy that fixes all the signs that we destroy. It's just important to know that if you want him to appear, you do have to break this specific sign and fall down from the well in Dirtmouth. That only took about 5 minutes. Just a little Easter egg I thought I'd show off. Kill a couple more gruzzes, what the flying things are called. And hey, I rescued a grub, so let's visit the grub father. Oh, he's happy, so he rewarded us with some geo. Okay, and with that... Oop. Go ahead and heal that up. Did that thing really bounce that high? Holy cow. These things got some bounce. Okay, now we want to actually make our way down. So, with the downward slash, you can actually attack things through the floor. That Gruz is... making himself hard to find. Ah, no! Stuck over there. There we go. You have to kill a lot of Gruzzes to get the bestiary entry filled out for them. So that's why I'm taking the time to kill them all when I come across them. There's another one up here, wasn't there? Did he get stuck up here too? No, I guess there wasn't. Okay. You have to kill a lot of tick-ticks too. Oh, that'd be so nice when I no longer have to manually collect geo. So that goes to that creature that we couldn't get past. There's another thing down here. Watch out for the stalactites. They're still as rude as ever. Got another soul statue there. I like to give them a good whack. I don't know if you have to actually hit them for them to show up on the map, but I like to hit them anyway, just to make sure. Oh yeah, I didn't really talk about it, but you can hold up on the D-pad or down on the D-pad to look up and down. Well, I can't really show looking down from here because... yeah. Or, instead of that, you can instantly look up and down by using the right stick. Anyway, over here is a place that we technically can get through with a little bit of advanced maneuvering, but I really don't want to. Not just yet. I think I will go through there sooner than you're really supposed to go through there. But I really don't want to do it right now. Okay, enough dallying. Let's come down here. When you see these scraps of paper like this, they're going to lead you over here to this guy. You'll also hear him humming when he's nearby. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Purchase a map of the area for 30 geo? Yes, I would. Acquire a map. We can hold the left bumper to view a map of the current area. View a detailed map of Hallownest in the map pane of the inventory. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Izelda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer. I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I was first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife, a huge unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyway, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. How are you finding my map? I've tried to fill out as much as I can, but every map is a work in progress. If you'd like to fill out some of the map yourself, you can purchase some mapping supplies from my wife up in Dirtmouth. We've set up a little store to help make ends meet. And we've exhausted his dialogue. We'll go back up later. After all the effort it took to get down here, I think I'd like to just kind of get on with things. Just a little bit. So, these are rather indestructible enemies. But we can actually bounce on that one to get up to this geocache. And time our jump over there to get across the screen. Okay. That is acid there. You can actually swim. Water is not harmful, but acid is. It is unfortunate that really the first introduction you're going to have to any kind of water in this game is acid. Anyway, over here we have another grub. I'm not going to go back to the grub father after every single grub. We'll pay him a visit later. Most of the prizes he give you are just geo. Which geo is nice, but it's not a lot of geo for the first few grubs. And it's really not worth the trek back until you've gotten quite a few of grubs. I've got a lot of geocaches up here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Now we are stuck in an arena. I believe these are called aspids. Leave them alone long enough and they will try to shoot at you. This sign here indicates a hot spring, and there's an arrow pointing towards it. We'll be back there in a minute. Because I am not done over here. We have a geocache here. I like this geocache because it teaches you that there are destructible walls in this game. And despite what some people may say about some of the destructible walls, they do actually all look different. At least if they are destructible from the side you're at. Now, they may look indistinguishable if it's a one-side destructible wall. We've already encountered one of those and I didn't say anything about it. Anyway, we have another bench here. And this is a hot spring. It will restore masks, but also it will restore our soul. You can always tell there's a hot spring when you see these faces in the background. Yeah, I think I want to go left first. Well, we're not getting up that ledge. Got a bunch of geo deposits here, though. So we might as well grab these. And unfortunately, that is all there is here right now. Apparently, aspids also respawn when you leave the screen. I know most of the enemies we're coming across right now respawn when you leave the screen, but I promise you, there are not very many enemies that do this. I mean, there's usually one or two in near about every area of the game, but it's not that common. Up there, something that we can't get to yet, and we'll have to remember that for later. We've got more of these guys that we can't do anything but go past. And a geocache over here. Not a whole lot to do on the screen, but just go past. A lot of venge flies on this screen. There's nothing up here. I just wanted to fight the venge flies. So you can go on the bottom path, but you can actually get some geo if you go up top. I can't remember if there's anything else up top, so I will try and go across the rest of the way. I just wanted to wait until they retracted in case I failed to make that jump. Of course, there's another geocache. I don't advise standing underneath it to break it up. That was some tricky pogoing. And you would just have to go past this on the bottom path. There's nothing else on the bottom path. That is an interesting marker. We'll be back to that. I will explain it in due time. Make sure you're not standing underneath the Aspen Mother when you defeat her. She will explode into babies. Let's go left here. I believe there is actually nothing over here for us to do at the time. I just wanted to show there's a sign showing that Hollow Nest is this way. But if we try to go this way, we're blocked by what appears to be an elevator with closed doors. Nothing we can do here. I'm keeping Menderbug well employed. Got another soul stone up there. So, this is the game's first sort of mini-boss. The Grub's mother. She just kind of bumbles about mindlessly for a few seconds before charging. And then there's another type of attack that she can do that she died before she could do. And that attack would be bouncing up and down rapidly along the ceiling and floor. And yeah, you don't want to stand too close to her because she does explode into, what was that, thick scruzzes? Well, there's a bench up there that we can't reach, as well as a building and somebody that's laughing. Maybe eventually we'll find out what that's about. Got some husks down here. Some destroyed houses. Well, here's one that's not destroyed. Oh, Oro, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Is me, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see, this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually, I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring, then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hunger of these old caverns. You have your nail, though, and I can tell just by looking that you know how to wield it. And that's exhausted his dialogue. So let's continue onward. We have another house here that's actually intact, but the door's shut. Maybe it'll open later. Anyway, that was a one-way destructible wall. You noticed, well, floor. You noticed we walked across it on our way to the Grub's mother, and it looked indistinguishable from the rest of the floor, but over here, it was very clearly marked as a destructible wall. Anyway, if we jump up this way, we will, start heading and then in the rest. What was I trying to say there? In the direction that we were trying to go. So this is the tram. We can't actually do anything here. Door with an open slot. Yep. We need a pass to be able to use the tram. Whenever you see a door like this, though, you know that it is a door that uses the tram. And there's a hidden geocache here. I don't think many people that aren't speedrunners or don't do randomizers of this game are aware of that. But yeah, it's there. Wow. I fell all the way to the bottom. Oof. Those aspid mothers, they instantly turn into babies when they land after dying. Babies don't drop anything, so fine to just attack them through the floor. So this is an area that you could wait until you have other means of moving about and come back later, but we could just pogo over to this grub. Pogoing is a very powerful ability. Oops. This is another geocache. I think you're supposed to have a different ability to get to. But, aside from my lack of skill in getting out of it, I did display that you can get to it normally. So these guys have a shield. The best way to deal with them is to attack them and then pogo on top of them. Looks like you can only get 2 hits. You'll have to get the 3rd after after dealing with them a different way. We heard a grub, but we'll be back to investigate that in a minute. If we drop down here, and we're back to this sign, and the sign points this way. Well, we have a bench here. We can rest. And we have this thing to inspect. A tall machine with the symbol of stag. Insert geo? 50 geo. Yes, you want to do this. This is what's known as a stag station. And we ring the bell. And that summons the stag. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depth of Hallownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. And wherever you open up a stag nest first, or a stag station first, you'll be able to travel between that place and Dirtmouth. But before we do that, let's talk to him. It was a long time ago, but I remember when these highways and crossroads pulsed with life. These are the paths I first carried passengers through when I was young. Those travelers are long gone, yet still I remain. Now it seems it's just you and I. and the furtive creatures scratching and squirming all around us. Eager to travel the stagways? Just hop up on the platform, give me the signal, and we'll soon be on our way. And that exhausts his dialogue. So, I think we'll use him to pay a visit back to Dirtmouth next time. This has been Hollow Knight. I am Jocelyn. If you liked what you saw, please leave me a comment, smash that like button, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!